Unfortunately, as I still now see a shadow swear bibia papa bia free the way I see ebu ye mine. And the way I see a near or my muhad say. It's here to 2 of mine, I say. But near man ye one work a crowd when they say a baby baby free soa. The level of irregularities now, yeah, experience or my muhana a cosro. It's a Obesha. Various reporter Abba and the auditor's own auditor's own reporter Ebaye HSA Ghana ya uncover about 8.79 billion Ghana cedis the level of irregularities are now it means to say yeah the CFS can kokoto wachi ya fa kokoto wachi ne de kokoto gobe. Yes, the first garden cockoshe, a quay mu yafan quacoye quay, and the cocoye, Yediko to boho, and I can't because boho sika, and then a quasica difference cacrawum. And now, watch a sika, a different from Gobesica, into 600 symphony in Aaron. Quabanane say they can't account for those monies. Into Sicano, I hate.
Should you dimension, sir?
Yes, but. Mama Mbisao, throughout the whole journey, I was starting so yes and true. Now, who said from 1992, yes, the Auditor General had the report to the Aba financial irregularities. Kwabnane once na ben yet me achi na prosecute na catch so face that from
ABC that.
It is Ghana ne wo hoyi na de ni na ahe. Nti akratifo a ye ko school ye ne yese. Ye koskwa kosua yansa yesu na 7 producer yesu agimie ye ne ebo man ni ye pa
na message e bi w time kra mpo de se ne osi ye wada na se we all thought say na nka obetimi aye bibi ya arrest bi nenso so that time na oluma wo ha oluma bubu na prewie mo by force leave o ma de koye you know
tagon ye tin say the Auditor General do not have Oni ho kwan any to me say obe prosecute obi
of course
eti ono ne de ne tene say oye report ni wi a ene am say ene ne am say ene wo hu e ya ban na sudie ene asede na hyede say obe protecting the public purse to say the dadada kwakufu ado kan na no say I shall and shall in our constitution shall in our political dispensation as we speak Supreme Court have defined shall say a share and the man will be bia say the moment you mention the word shall, not just say it is binding on you, say a quite bia so it's a way a share at the man. It is if somebody says that I shall protect the public purse, then it means to say the person has a very huge responsibility to say the Methodist book. You have a charge that is placed on you. A charge to keep I have. I don't know if the song is right. And not only a sudie kese, and no a sudie kese, and that obia also obey you the word shall, especially when you're a government official. But Junewana Junewu yes a sasikadi na hefa ne nefa. And yase kwabna ne akwa kwodi sika. Ya hwe sika ne yehu. Asim sa 7 predes sika na akwa kwese kusua. Bank of Ghana it be printed about 80 million Ghana cedis. Yase hwe sika na de sika ne ya yase yehu. Yase yatimi akwa printed yatimi ya transfer wrongly. And they are free to go account to me, the JB account to me. After you go first, can them to try. Hey,
I'm they are go abroche invested.
Excavators to cry to me, you have to send your 7 producer. Yache once and then to their share butum. And once I to the sort of show butuma. Also, who did they be obey be able to be a man, Obiato say, when we are once and I say watching Tuntum. But excavator, it's rich excavator to say once now. I better shut you. Let's a crab that you know, we have come. I said, yes, to be so low. Emma, the justice system in our country is our biggest headache. keep saying. Our justice system is our biggest headache. I don't know how you know. Because justice delayed, justice denied. But you wasted so much of our time, so much of our energy, so much of our resources. Now fear the nam. Kukwasa sa ni aji ni so na afiaba na mfie mienu aba na mfie miesa aba na 4 years aba na politicians who pre was say be predia sa mo fa ncheme kwati wu ya
wa boda mo hu
mama na wase atiefia our wife. Let me say a very big good morning. But obi kache wuli say mo frɛ wuli na mo kache say me so ohwɛ me and then the call for na di nsɛm hunu bi da kyerɛ me ma de want to mu ye omo afa ba ayam ne nkora no. But the effort na kese fa master so insecticide spray obada ma e da na no pay ye de fa be also e de bro na ye kasa asem mo wi na so ya bo a fa ha de hwɛ
Onua Maakye fa be wo so Numeko aso yasin.
Sasso insecticide spray and coil.
All right, so you do Ghana. You babeka Ghana and some Abedi Ghana komo. There is one thing that is fundamental. Oman biya yendi attention ne endi. Na attention ne ekwaye political. We end up losing our value as a mind. Muteniye. Oman biya yendi attention ne endi. Nema attention ne ehonsem eye more political. And you oyene any asudie kese e de ma oman a ye friend Ghana. Because on him, ye as a man, ye say, Krono Adoso, every single year, ye say Kronfo, I will crop her, but ye to me check Kronfo back with same po. Says I Kronfo when to me a bon Ghana, I'm a Ghana, baby, do a beardry. And you say a Paisa Krono Adoso, when are ye Kronfo no? Yay! See, I say Krono Adoso. Yes, and of course, Krono Adoso. Krono de Adoso nyene, but why na ye Kronfo no? Ye kratifo a ye say, ye want him dear, ne ye ko school ahodo, ne ye de pen esi paper so, na ye tro abede, na ye calculate niema, ne keka niema bom, ne ye permutation, ne tete niema film, ne ye de bika ho no, sa nsam ne bi, sa kratifo no, and obo na bo Ghana krono, but enne Kwate sa krono konfono here. The young people will rise up and say, hey, I have victimization. I have witch hunting. I have why they will use all sort of useless languages. It's the same way when NDC is in opposition. Kwakwachi obihwe, NDC will rise up and say, hey, I have victimization. I say. They will use all sort of useless languages or in the name of their political affiliation. But you see, we are not building a political party. We are building a country called Ghana. That is the fundamental interest of every single Ghanaian. Njoya mayoni, nasa utie yen. Nasa ofu say your political party is paramount. Yes, all your political party dear. Can who say it is a good people of Ghana and the quarter something about a political party now. Who say yeah NDC say MPP no. Omo no ye dey buy us say me no ka say. Omo for me abai a wo nya bi edidimu. Eti NDC for no apprentice ni bi asate ye dwa homaso ne hantan a ofro a ne pen no catch down. Time of pen no be answer of course. Time of pen and otumi and you be share say bia I guess na metimi ehia as asem hunu ne sa nkurasesem na and this apprentice ni bia start so omo ye wa ban we mu no. You see when you start talking about sanema way, people will feel say you are being too harsh. No. You're not being too harsh, but you're being responsible. Everyone me did Kobobi. I had a very lengthy conversation with one fan of mine. Offer me. And I said sometimes I am being too hard on especially the opposition, the NPP. Now we say, seven predecessor, National Cathedral, now Abai say he will not commit Ghana for Sika one person po because you know any swadi hunu you know any die so you know any nyama oye ade person oye de bo man Ghana. Now at the end of the day, we spend about $58 million. Then before see the buy house no, we are spending beyond that amount of money. About the sir, why the money is also board because the taxpayer, that is me and the war, we deserve quality health care. See the year. Say me menante, say me yare, me hold to me na menante ko ayare sabia. E who be here say between ya ayare papa. And nurse for all the ingredients and I say a requirement and I say accoutrement or whatever they call it. And nyama e who be here say nurses for anybody want a juma. It's not necessary just any money be. And the money be. No more to be the shame. Say me call ambulance. And I say me the honey at the me ambulance more. And say ambulance no. Et me provide me that first aid. Na me timi nya sa first aid attendant no. Say the beya. Say ya de me kokoto ya resabia. Metimi nya sa enkwa no na metimi aba back. But whereas in a country called Ghana. On my team, and now you say, hey, wait, I say, ambulance. On my paying that, Nana Kufa Kokotoye. Moko don't do a see with Drosso, I mean, no Cassay. Do those ones, I say, a see with Drosso. It is the responsibility of Aban BSA about providing an essential and responsive social amenities. And remember to be munibia or no, ebedi that's it. Or those who want to be a hareno. What to me, a juma me at a tour. Tio Bibiania, yet or minor and I say or beer or yet Jubiana, yet a tour. It's me at a tour. Not to others so dear so pa. A toa kese pepa na yetete. Seven predecessor. O hwe be toa yetemia. Ebia na yo bi akatua a bosome oje. Na yate be toa kakraka we. Na yate na hye toa, yate prof toa, yate obi bia o ye adwuma bia toa. So ye say, ye fa sa toa we fa kokoye akwan. And ye fa sa toa we fa kokoye school adan. Ye fa sa toa we fa kokosi hospitals. Ye fa sa toa we if I provide electricities, if I start to away, if I acquire suo, if I want to be. Now at the end of the day, start to no Quabnania, start to so. Now, so me here, remember me some and my Quabnana will be able to say, oh, fine, Jibano. And by the sir, me as a gardening, me dream what I meant to say, me as a subjoining, it is extremely madness on my part. Because my sweat, peta anya mami akoko. Enti me sweat. And I buy this Audit who and no de be your man ye. Enti being it NDC, being it NPP, being it CPP or ababi obeba subiano. E ya buy na sadia na sadia say. E so to be provided. E niema e be to me ama timemuni enwa hare no. You create an enabling environment for businesses, for individuals to grow and strive and make sure say there is something better on the table. It is not just by word of mouth. It is not just by fallacious comments. It is not just by yakika wedia for your home friendly. At every point in time, and you're buying a kasana sadie because government has no business doing any business. I buy any business bia. I buy do not transact in any business. And you try one ye jeme, ye je wonash, ye je antaro, ye jiwe, ye jo bibia, ye to no na me to na ya kese. Na ye de sa to na kokogina so de kokobobo sia, na ye de aba be your man no eye. But ye bobo sia se de kokoyo man here. Sa eto no at the end of the day, eto no ye who so faso bia. Hey, Wafa, what are they say? Obi to one of my account, Peter Yamakoko, Antaro. And yes, yay. I don't know about a way. Yanka be shame. Now you see your quack jet to not be to the baby. I say, Sat one of the quack with just at a trophy on the day. It is a banana jatua, a magana ho, a Ghana, a bread. The Aquajibosia say the quack on mine a year. Ya Quajibosia na, a dear my outline said by your money, you know, Sanya Mano, ye bar, it doesn't reflect. It is ye. Now listen and listen good. And the Ghana National Fire Service of Waso year. Obibia or so ya get the beer. Go to the Ghana National Fire Service Training Center. Ewo Ghana ha, especially in crime. Next year the year, cameraman follow me very well. Me pacho, where the best wa. Sir, Ekoba say, omu training center hodomu. Omu ni a friend say fire hose was a fire tenders or whatever. Abodi edumja. So, omu conscientize one of fire service personnel, no, and the students of fire service personnel they are yet to graduate, no. Oh, Musia, no. Near conscientize was say, Katawani. Therefore, I did Busania, Udumja. Now, Kuta hose, no. Not Yaka. Fire service man, are you ready? I say, yes, sir. Sir. Then, near issue command. Now, Okuta hose, no. And so, Kuta Bibiao. Now, as a near Odumja. But in practical, the practicality aspect of it, obe free a hot mobile bar or so babedum jano or so hose more, because water is much more heavier. But school hormone, a bit the hormone, the trade. The same way the Ghana Police Service ever caught training a hood war, near Kuta and Ma, Abaya, ya to say a tool. Aba ya dekwe to say a tool. Ebe ya dia ma kwabra say kwabra 5 year exercise or 5 year training. I mean, what kind of attitude and lifestyle is this? Yay. Oh, got the same way the military. Kwa the ambulance service. Mo kwa enke kenso mo kwa odo musisia. Mo kwa kenso the training center war enke kenso aye training ambulance service personnel. Go there and see for yourself what is going there now. Enema is somebody here training. No munya sit kwa so some ye adwuma. Atumi aboa mo na atumi aboa man Ghana no. E de mani bi kura ni hono mo. I've been there several times, countless number of occasions. Yay! Yes, I do want more about next Saturday. But share this. If you want to work in council, anyone that was so called training school, what shall we now? Look at that. Obekobe Bano, Onimshe. In the same way, the military. You be called it what I call bush. You see there's something called jungle. Near by training, sir, exercises, sir. No better not quite remember anymore. I said, one ya people home. But not come at the office. You see a friend of accountant, controller accountant general, and now see a friend of Pehinibi or a minister. Or the spending officer, he is this, he is the governor of the Bank of Ghana, he is this, he is that, no the pen, as the paper so, no assign, nasika wrongly, akokoto obi account mu, you say we sika da yehu enye traceable. Yay! And now, 21st century, in our country called Ghana, this is the kind of experiences and so one kasamufa wenimu. Ghana acquired IMF 17 good times. The minimum amount of Ghana edge is $3 billion. Mocha one single project that $3 billion. Yeah, there you are, man. Muhammad Musaya. Tell me, somebody should tell me. And I remember clearly, none were parliaments. The last State of the Nations address by His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo, or say Ghana is not broke. Or say Ghana ehia yenda papa yi kro ya before so ba ba mu no o se yete sika so eso kom de ye but oba ye ehia ne ho kire ene kwana na ene amane na God of war hu ye meboa and I said no of office God of war experiencing the worst leadership ever and I sincerely pray so the history of Ghana will be written without the name Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo as the president of the Republic of Ghana. And I believe so. I sincerely pray and believe strongly. Pray, say, Dakro, you better the history of the Republic of Ghana. Near His Excellency, the former president, Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo din Ediefrim. Not because of our idea, but the promise he made and the things he said to us. Abiyajidi said, Dabi, this man will be an extraordinary president. But hey, he is one of the most worst presidents ever in our republic. Meboa. Ghana for Meboa. The result is what we saw in the 2024 elections. Meboa na. The result is what we saw in the 2024 general elections. And on this, minority of war, Mrashime Job Susie, Mundru 19 po, 90. Yet the problem had to say, yes, from a Pami and Addison, Philip Addison, a lawyer, and Addison, a governor of the Bank of Ghana, former governor of the Bank of Ghana. Between 2021 and 2022, the governor of the Bank of Ghana reportedly printed over 80 billion Ghana cedis to finance government expenditure. What kind of expenditure are buying a print? Without parliamentary approval. CEO, these are basic proceedings and basic principles and procedures. It's Obibia Ediso, because when it comes to the legal tender, a transacting business, a Ghana cedis, and only the only legal tender. Now, when it comes to the definition of Sika, the legal tender, that is, Sika, the cedis, you know, transacting business, the legal tender, it's made a juma, the exchange of goods and services. Now, between 2021 and 2022, the governor of the Bank of Ghana led administration, let me put it that way, printed over 80 billion Ghana cedis to finance government expenditure without any parliamentary approval, exceeding the legal limit of 5% of the previous year's revenue. Investigations into the illegal printing of by the Bank of Ghana, however, reveals that 35 billion was printed in 2021 and 45 billion was printed in 2022. Till now, let's look at a range from 2021 to 2022. Yeah, or 2025 this year. What has happened? DNSC. Yay. Between 2021 to 2022, Yatimia printed over 80 billion Ghana cedis. Yeah, printing here, the fundamental question is, because they claim that these monies were printed illegally without any parliamentary approval. Fast forward. And I'm going to be some questions, Keke. Because some of these questions are relevant. I say, Bisa. Yes, say Auditor's General Report. Actually, prefer say Ghana, Yaboka, and Yediska, and the Yahoo Sicano Aquacofa, and your friend of irregularities. And irregularities and also your contract irregularities, payroll irregularities, and whatever irregularities. And I remember clearly, Sir His Excellency John Dramani Mahama said, subcontractors have received double payment. But the problem we have as a country is our justice system. See if I said the court. Near Konya Tentrine, near for Emu or Mino, a bedu point be. Now the justice system would delay every single process. Now for lawyers acquire, now Brofakes now lawyers will call the defendants and the respondents, no make a Brofakes here, whatever some near the to assembly the shada. Sir, we tell some near to assembly the shada because there is a particular interest in every single case that happens in the justice system, in our judiciary. And no wonder the judiciary is one of the most corrupt institutions in Ghana. But it is one of the most corrupt institutions in Ghana. And research has proven that. Almost every year, research you got top 5 institutions in Ghana, and one more project and the chrono ados the judiciary is always part of it. I'm a top 5 it's a massive see Ghana ni a patent or bra Ghana ni patent no because a kwa onkwe e dey pa de betimi aboa no e dey pa de besi I just want you okutua bribe okutua dem de the judiciary or institutions now etimi aboam onu tumi nya tentre no by the time obewie no na waboka che some obia some imprediasa ati the baby I say ono de offer tentre ne fanya adwuma. So the judiciary has compromised and therefore enter nya tentre ne e wo court e ye da bia sikafo no because they are the highest bidders. Asamba ko na obi se o metua be 20,000 Ghana cedis na abese me kwa kotua na me de kwa patent training na ni pa but because you say the panel offer you say hey now. And that is the experience we are going through as a mind. It's the be a mind. You can tell me so and they free so them that go incredible. That is so that the cancer will quite so that. Omaya, yes, but Omaya, we are rich in every single natural resources. Ha! And no part with them in Nampana, me who ye japadia be, and ye near me a good cry war. Some in predecessor, yet to tell us, I ask myself, say, are we serious as a mind, as a country? Sure, a boy, baby, the irony, as listen, and new was them, and never who's ever woman in the same. Baby, one cry and ye. A crowd what Ghana had one cry enye, a honomo and ye 2 friends say, a bois, ye de air quine, me bois. Yea, maybe a quarry one. These are the places where they have the most worst roads ever. Maybe a quarry no aye friends say aboa ye bubu ye was so many enema ye de quarry e de ye aboa hwe kwai region esi wo se poti go to Ashanti region e hodom do so puo pa go there and see for yourself. These are the places where omu experiencing the worst ever acquire e wo Ghana meboa ko bia god wo e hodom na hia ne ahokere ohia bubro ohiamu fitapa ohia tokuro dem eye ebabia gold and diamond and bauxite manganese and then natural resources are it will provide us with money. These are the places are ewo but Ghana and these are places you know one away experience ohia pa to the core. So me boa kwata kwa here me boa kwa boase kwa here but this time of boase should look like one of the biggest and finest and the most beautiful places in the world. But go to Boise and see for yourself right now. I say the Jeroboam Temple, the House of Beauty. Here, Obeko no Obeko here. The House of Beauty who dine wechira fe nice 7 predators and Jibini. Utiemu apacha. That is how Obuase looks like right now. That is how Takwa looks like right now. That is why that is how Prisia Huni Valley mines look like right now. That is where every single mining area at it is here. Meboa. Yay. Yeah, you be a timber war. Yeah, go so I have to meme the Nasifo. Go there and see timber hold war. And when you change New York, see near the Niana sported their core Amahod waso. Now Mahod was converted Niano. No more they are Nema, they add value to it. No more you must have a trauma body. But go to Ahafo, Kohon Monaco here. There are still schools and the trees and Krapo and Friday say, Akunya ends national. Go there and see. Just go there. Moko go so memne kasapene those places, those areas. Just go to those remote areas. Yay. Moko hini. And what about at the war? Sasa we me yesa na kameka. Sorry, me yesa na kameka but na mamenka. See I say agudie bia ba na say opportunity bia ba. Say yen to gold, ewo mamu, yen to bauxite, ewo mamu. Ni yesi the market na ni a, yesi family and friends. Me boa. Baby, I say, a family and friends. Inti yesi Mahama, the money ni Ibrahim Mahama inti family and friends matter. But se broni, no be too dear. Yesi, when ye investment, na broni na for higher or greater percentage, no they are calling chrome. Na ye gusu ebre, ye Jimmy. Excuse my language. Yay! What I tell me about ye Jimmy? Because one, say the man Ghana ni, na say Ghana ni yes jumana. Yes, oh, when ye a kufado de ban, what for sending you, and then why so a family and friends matter. But ye the man brony dear, yes, when the investment, not brony not to me a sign contract. Not Ghana with just 10%, not the 90% to call the club. It's yes, ye Missika Petty Brody in the bar. Over time you see no fan call because ya Jina, ya de a pescado, and you honor. Ghana never to me, yes, if I'm a Ghana because or no, are you affiliated to that particular president or are you relative to that president? That is the mindset of the ordinary Ghanaian. And about this, I can say, a Gino, some way. And sometimes we struggle so hard to making sure say you remember mine at me die sika ewo Ghana had to say but there be to ye ho ase and there be na ekope sika mo kwa Eastern region koko he kwari aboa ewo Eastern region for the next 100 years yet to be too wie na ewu and then oba wa wo no I wadi 2 years or 1 year. Prof ba wa no ni be bosomi miesa bosomi nan po onyandi ye say yesi ye tu sa abo no near de aye kwan a we will you will asphalt every single village road in Ghana na still na abo ni biaka ye de be kwa ma hodo so nyako koton de nyeska but kwabna ni trimodin Ghana yesi ye trimodin yesi ye nye ye ho sa keke so police for ye nche ye so ye mo bi anche ye. It's not to say a Musa, but nobody I see a who brony dear, near who prayer, ye who bronia. I don't know what is wrong with Africans, but ye who bronia, ye who not prayer, sir. I think I said in prayer, sir. I didn't say, I didn't say. I didn't say. And it's so embarrassing, so confusing, so bad, terrible to a point where I say you need a pair or memuha. Nti akoko je say $3 billion. Yes, see the baby your money ye, e da bo money ho bra, e da bo o man akohoma, ye be ko be ba no, hwe ye hu hwe. So nurses do not even have a near man. And to be born what we do when effectively. Go to most of the nursing training schools in Ghana. I am challenging everybody. Go to all the nursing training schools in Ghana. Now, go here, Nema, or the practical so nursing training schools in Ghana. Says, I am adequate at the man nurses of war. Or mobile. Jabuba Bontia. Never was afraid of nurse in Washata, then Washington the two Guatademu, no Jenny Homasro, almost Quatina Honoma, and some Nuguana no moody. Because, of course, could when the practical training aspect of it wasn't there. They dealt more with the theory and a book and a question way and a book bra and a young test way and the young paper way. Sir, into the practicality aspect of it do not really exist that much. It's next never battle. We feel abontin beba, so we feel school beba no. Na niema bebre wo hodo ba na catch because oni niema na ode ye adwuma no. The same way, most of our doctors go school in Ghana ha. Most of our doctors go school in Ghana ha. Amuko suya ejuma, amuko suya niema every Ukraine. Eko various places, Barbados near there, Barbados will the Ghana for nurses for be na horrible. Now among the experiences no e dey about my mu ha no say. Eti dia pa dey pair as of mine. Your companies are your guru. Yay. Your companies, your good, almost all our companies. Companies are sub-predecessor or minor a bomb car and making sure say some near our companies with here. You for my home bra, name providing some services. Any numa and for my Brunubino, Quabdane man Hosua. Yes, and I watch it. Now so corner for 40,000 Ghana citizens not their channel or quite not their quiet massive. Sa, it's a Brusa, na Bosom Yasu. Zebunusa na fiaso. Zebunusa na 4 years aso. This is what we go or what we do as a mind. Na kwabna nebre. Give up the salaries on mine there. But then now go there and see for yourself. Yay. The School of Engineering. Go there and see for yourself. Almost all facets of the economy or people who learn say that come to media munim there and they are jenia bo man no obeko no na nyema ye de akadia ye de suya de na ebi ni ho. And if you want to be more practical, go to the private sector. Me kai pa say na no am sabo ye na na do president fufu say den. Ozo so person di ye pa ko private sector sa no dada ye no boa. Na mabubu pa na kono boko so pa kese pa ebi before no binom omo boga na kono wi aga na sika bebre e de yeteche bu amusu musu na obi momo ne hu musu se ya chew wagwa udin abakra tem ne ya chew se yese kokoko yi hu no na obegina se chobo yi se na security for the soldier for mo chisa am for no gwa won no na dwimu na ho no mu se Ghana nye won dia. So yeti obi enne say nipa krono wabo Ghana krono anasa sika bia fa de nsase enti ye hwehwe de kratam ne ye beki sure say sa nipa krono asumasi anasa obente sa de we na fa de nsase enti ye kwakwache de interrogate no ne make sure say sika na wafa no ne sabeka na be hu say nipa krono ye MPP ni then MPP sympathizers will go there chobo ye me se be ye soldier ni enne and I'm a security person. Wow, Obeba Hodmo, no, also Yaboa de Fahon, a bet to a wow. I'm watching more than her because Ghana is sort of for a political party. Ghana belongs to the state. Ye na and move and yet say, in this year, you're responsible well enough. Naka all the natural resources are your war, I will have to say, Naka Buhuma to be a so ye. Near the be aqua bahu also aqua cotton and yesika and their barber boy my Ghana. And I share immigration officer. Come pa, what dress come pa, then the pay do 4,000 Ghana. We share prison officers. Officer, what dress come, was sister the 12 guatadium or call share, what share the kick you fine, or the pay do 3,000 Ghana. Now we share police ni obokra de asa ye kakra. But police ni still obekọ so agina kwan ho akwa sika. Soldiers for to mean kasa E come the soldiers for pa as what to be kasa because amrano e mo ho crisis wo kasa. The simple question is oba mu ha de pa de pe asoman. What do we want as a country? Because almost we be bia yesi e pe bia no akofom amasisi ayentu. Hwe remember Auditor General report me refi here. I will come there. Baby ye dri asoman. Si yesi na ke ye ma ye homene ne so. Ni yesi e be ye de papa bi de aboa oban a. Ni yetimi agire ye naso a. Na ka ye sebre ni say ye sori a ne ye srese sika. Ya dress kama ni akosa akofo o mutun ya ese mafi ni akọ wo ho no mo se ye kwakọ srese mpo ateku anadama ni ye de bebo ye ho bra. No, come on. You should rather be giving out because the population you say you do 35 million. But we have every single thing here in Ghana. God has blessed us with every single thing in Ghana. But then there is any money here. All these natural resources. And then there. And then I say, Moko for just here. Now Moko for the housing project. I did the urem and go on more than the bosom now as a the anniversary. And a premier Kobusa and the go on regional minister. Rita Akosa Rita. Na wako mo nanano mo sanyo wie nanano mo sanyo wie mo meje sanamo no wie sa because that housing project is still hono enye ne Kofodia Government Hospital I mean say it's hono mo sesia. In the same way go to all other regions, all the 16 regions, but their hospitals some cry better cry and crime yay. Baby a hospital who sem eye kakra kra eye enkran e ha no na benya I mean big hospital benya range hospital obenya friend say 37 military hospital obenya Kolebu obenya all these big hospitals. Yes, it is the regional capital or the nation's capital, we agree, but go to different regions and see different regions. Baby this is Ashanti region e ho put the baby yanko ho. The only surviving biggest hospital in Ghana it's me referral cases from 12 different regions. Ashanti region. But I'm going here. For not teaching hospital. And the truth is, the effort of His Royal Majesty Yera or 2-4 said to trouble you. And the all reviving hospital. No, I'm a hospital to say TCCA. There are a lot of hospitals sitting in the bush. As we are crying for money to revive those hospitals. Yes, ako pesika and they can revive those hospitals. When we know that these hospitals, hey, Rade Jacopo. Yaya catch for no. Yaya catch for the Yasiako school. You want him there? You do book yansa. Yes, also the same predecessor. You bought mine on yes, also the Jimmy. Mofan champion no pay. Because sometimes it's so embarrassing. Sometimes it's so frustrating. Sometimes it's so worrying. Say but sad way. Naka, yetimi see hospital say we are 250 bed capacity. Kwakwaji my man say for the past 8 years, yetimi anya access road. Baby, I ever fa acquire be fast walk hospital one wantimi anya. And you know, can never call hospital one wantimi anya. But wantimi see hospital ni dey wie esi one man me no ka say. Adana bosom esi Ashanti region. I was say we are meboa. After a military hospital, a 500 bed capacity, one of the biggest and finest hospitals ever in the world, military hospital in the world. Mokoye, emu niema empa ni air conditions, ni nasefo etuto gumni na apro. Akrofo wona be wia bi susu wia bi. Because the captain wona be wia bi. So sometimes when we start doing these things to ourselves, you say you are printing 80 billion Ghana cedis. You say the Bible resource or minor near the amount of minor ajran and naswa. Sasikano dear near the year. What show me one single project? Yeah, this Sasikano any year or memoha. Yeah, the enriching individuals. The Komenu, Babajo dear, Kwaku, Babajo dear, Yao, Bajo dear. Now, this is what I say, my business, that's what you say. Sani ajeje, And sometimes when we also tend to be blaming these small scale miners, and they can say yes for now, and I'm a dream when I'm in Tiase. Because the system has been so worse to the point where ye nim ne ye pe, and ye nim ne person ye, and ye hu ba bia ye darosh ne person ye ko. Because you see, and bosia na no careful after the enim kokobo ye. Ye gusu tua hoka. Yey. Mahama ekono ojasa bosia de bitu hono e na nado ebeto aso. O se ono onko amefoda, but okoye. Ene careful after so kobo sa bosia ne bi eja kato hono mo ene ye tua. But me no ka say ye ko ya eastern region, ye ko Ashanti region. That is a Fijako Abre, is it north or south or whatever. Quarry abo a yede ya kwan enye na wo hono mo ekọ eastern regional abo a yede ya kwan enye na wo ha okọ central regional ye wo lithium e wo hono mo yesaso obi wo northern region ye wo gold e wo ha okọ diamond ye wo bi e wo kwetia a lot of places here in Ghana okọ manganese obi wo takwa Ghana Manganese Company suta enye na wo ho e ho de ye wo be you will go to Watakwa, you will be a Pristia, you will be a Honey Valley, you will be a Yangfrey, you will be a most of the places here in Ghana. And now come a pump and mupa. No, it's not hold on 5 minutes. Now for 200 months, you will go to all. Yay. And now, man, not come a pump and mupa. No, you know how to most of them and then 5 minutes. Near from machines, best one of them too good. You may not go to the because Ghana is full of gold, it's rich of gold. But ye nim idea ye this out the mano, ye so fast why ye. So we end up always begging. Naka to follow so was want to be too good this is why. No more so the pen and the paper and the so up Ghana chrono near the brofokesa be you or wano. Mebwa. And that is the Auditor's General Report. That is the Auditor's General Report. Near the Brofobia said discrepancies. And discrepancies, irregularities, and why financial payroll. And it is 7 previous. It won't take Brofo who produce all who know. Now, I'm here by a Juma. Me controlling accountant general. My trainer now come me cut double. It be same in table of funds. Now come me deep pay no. Do who say any pay no. Na contract irregularities, you say contract way, na kwa na kesi this kind of man, ya fa man ya de kokoma nash. Ni ya tira sa de we wan ya te ho sa. Yes say, ya fa sika we, e fa kokwa ya gobe. Ya fa sika da kwa ya gobe. Ni ya de sika da kwa koto, e friend say bancha pese na say body pese ni aye. Body pese ni ban gobe. Difference wo, prices na different. But kwa na say, e no de kokwa ye. So sa ne wo ye so a duka da ya. Yay! It is so far so good. Amano ye market time. But it has become so unusual of the opposition party. They have been so irresponsible to a point to say the only thing they know as a Ghana as they are the true owners of our land. Hey, MPP for Montras Ramonye. Montrase, if you want to come to power again, stop that childish attitude now. 6 months or 7 months in Abaido, and they lay all the foundation. Hey, Munjase Bruno. Then I hear say, I must say, everything that is going on over the education sector was being tackled by the NPP and so what? Which me, I don't know why you were so. Say no stress fee, say no fee stress, say whatever. Muna mo de buy. And then kiti go on mo. Yes. One foundation. O ma pay ni that Rollins me boa. On starting 1992 constitution. O se ole foundation me boa. O buy o ma pay that akofo. O so ole foundation me boa. Oh, free so the late John Vassatames, Yamefa the Christ say, and no say Nawoda, a belated happy birthday to our ancestor. Also, the foundation. Then came John Dramani Mahama. Also the foundation. Then another Dr. Kufuadu came. Also the foundation. Now that John Dramani Mahama is on the seat and is also laying foundation. The foundation who do you lay no? From Rollins a pencil. Me for Kwame Nkrumah because Kwame Nkrumah I get that the tribunal. And so check most of the presidents in Ghana. Me boy. This foundation now you see you lay. I see you do. Some foundation ever here. And the land of God is so far getting money to even feed themselves. Munko boase boys wo hono me come di won. Oboase maburu ebra e come di won. Yay! Now no boys be so munko akope, amunko la sulala, akopit bi mu akope sika. Na soldier for to me Ghana ni oye soldier ni, no to me atwituo, ahwe na kwame ni, no obo de tuo pay. Akunko from mako enkron. Kopim ne ye ka wasem. Ghana ni eku Ghana ni because of security. Ghana ni eku Ghana ni because of security. And you ask yourself, say, are we yes, Jimmy and answer yes as a mine? But yes, Sika wo, Sikano, a bini ho. And not telling you what pay di. What just can be ni? Yay, and not telling you yes, can be ni, no problem. And not telling you what pay can be dia. No kwabnani also ye Ghana ni. No be asha the kutupa. No atabe tuo. No share kwabnani nanim. No so body tuo. Pay. I could never tell us for so. All in the names of Pesika. For newborns. Yet to be chasing Kurasa, Muko top it, Musa, Tam no more. Memoir. Umisa and Picoguano. He made a statement on the floor of Parliament about this very disturbing issue that is happening now a year half. That is Kenya say area Muho. Kenya say in these enclaves. Go to all these mining places, all these mining sites. You will realize they say some never be brave or no more koswa and far never far. And never know koswa memu and far. Yet is kasopa. But kwabnane how to regulate the money. Na say young kosku ye beer. Ne ye chichi ye de omu book no munim de. Ade hanti ye na wona wo course so omo ko ba so no the pen et paper so ma boye krono yes ye ne frɛ ya kratifo no inshallah wo fo no ye ne yes ye wia yay eti okwa national service yes national service gift worry $4.5 billion national service payroll scam yay na sister that's what you want to move. Sister, of course, no, so now people I mean, come on, I mean, what kind of system is this? Hey, not the park of anyway, that's yes, yeah, now people most sympathize. That's why could down that choboy. Moba, that's a man a cameo so genial, and I say me be an ID. And as I may your cobosa, come at guamo. And the same thing applies to all those NDC people. Some of you guys. Now, you people are enjoying honeymoon, and we appreciate that. Most are enjoying honeymoon. Now that time will come because it is too early. So, by judging any NDC government official, no problem. Ghana is for Ghanaians. And your political party, to hell with whatever political party. I must say, and these people, Ghana family home. The moment I'm from here buying, that is our concentration. The moment I'm for me buying, that is our concentration. And for honing, yes, see, and then for honing a buyer or what, any power by one, a political party or Bible. The moment you as a for, ever swear or be in first, yes, say, America first, not political party first, not Democrats or whatever. Republican and Democrat for ye nim sadia no after elections, but America first. In the same way, Ghana first in everything that we do. It is here say, and ye boy ho bra, ni ye kwa pesika, ni ye de ba be ye Ghana ye ni ye kwa bobusia. Whereas here in our country ye wo sika de ye hu ne ye de ya. then we ask ourselves to say, seven producer, dear pan, yes, eji, ewo memuha. Yay, and then eji, ewo memuha. And these are some of the things it keeps me awake every single morning. Now, Michelle Enra, the Auditor General reports. I will publish it and I'll share the discrepancies. Don't be so say Sanko Fuya. Yes, sister, Sika question was asking if we and the this kind of question, baby. And no, they cannot account for, unaccounted for, where you're unaccounted for. You're told where you're to be providing receipts, all those kind of. They be say, well, that's Uncle Fu, we pay the same bread, yes, sir. In the most of Ghana for. My final word to His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. I know you have come to rule Ghana to leave a legacy. Be bold enough. Be bold, be extra bold enough. Now, be our say or the Ghana about to twase. Obaba Ghana chrono, ebedi Ghana wu, ampe Ghana ye, sani pa chrono, no matter the stature in the community. Or the society, or here in Ghana, making sure so be crepos and pa chrono. Na fa no ko just dibia. Na just system munya chrono na mo bo ho no mo no. Na mo making sure say mo ma tentune atimi adadi wo ho no mo. Na yetimi atimi ache kwofo de gum. Not in the illegal way, but the legal way. But remember, today if you think that the system is for you, someday the system will be against you. Obekaya mekayo. Agrada. Now those times. No yeah book of fofaso. Na friend say gari sika gari or whatever it was. Now the system was for her. Into quite a while na so boo we are. No about metro man. A metro man, no much was a buaka home, a beco police station, Kusi, a beco court, and Kusi. Za, we traffic samsa, what book of over Brafaso may be no craft for who we are. Today the system is against her. And she's been jailed 15 years. It's the same way someday, one day, the system will be against you. But the fundamental truth is that, say, and Amino Kasei. Ebia because of usuba ne nema bia oni ye bia beda na di na mo bi ho akere no na wanya tentrene na akwatia no na di sa ne pakro na busu yen na so kire kwato wutumu sa akeke kra na mfa so ben e na kofo menya free so. The more we keep our justice system delayed, the more we deny justice here in our country, and that is a very worrying situation. Obibia the D Abba ewo the Auditors General report mu. Yes say the who bomu we dig Ghana sika. Please, Attorney General, call that person, prosecute that person, Office of the Special Prosecutor, or every single agency that is involved. Say you Ghana for you na crowd put up. What you want in any misa one say, but the son of Ghana chrono. Because remember, this generation will grow old, we will die, fade out, and the next generation will come. Yay! Your generation way, tete foro, akufado no more time no. On be free ho. Ne occupy those generation. That generation yes be free ho no mo. Ne your man ne nananom so be occupy. They will forever be Ghana. They will not forever be NDC, NPP. Because remember, there was a time, or for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah's time, there was a CPP, and the CPP is nowhere to be found. And the CPP at all room, I mean, the same way NDC will fade out someday. The same way to send the NPP to say, the same way, the NPP is also struggling right now. We are building a country. Not a political party. And no should be our fundamental focus. This pettiness. Yeah, obi di bone ne kwa kwache da. Na MPP no, MPP nia. Na MPP for aba bejina chire. And that this is against our democratic rule nonsense. Na na ka ye kwa kwache unia na wo say. yɛyɛ deɛ bɛyɛ di na wie de saso insecticide spray ɛna yɛde yɛ nnwuma yɛ spray wɔ ano wadwe mu ada hɔ na yɛaka sɛ ɔyɛ aboa fa ha deɛ hwɛ yɛbɛsisi a
Onua Maakye fa bɛwɔ so nnwumako aso yasen ɛyɛ
Saso insecticide spray and coil.
alright nti yɛasa ba fie yɛmmra mede efie nkɔmmɔ wɔ ha no mo sei ɛha ɛyɛ Onua TV ɛna mo a motie yɛn live ɛwɔ Onua 95.1 ɛne mo a mohwɛ wɔ Facebook mo a motie wɔ Akoma 87.9 and of course